Good morning this Monday, the 28th of October. I'm Grady Wolf, market analyst with Bell Direct. The Nasdaq rose to a fresh record high on Friday, while the other major averages ended the day lower as investors piled into the high growth sector ahead of key earnings results being released. The Nasdaq rose 0.56% to a fresh record 18,518.61 points. The S&P 500 inched 0.03% lower, and the Dow Jones ended the day down 0.61%. Fast food giant McDonald's shares posted the biggest weekly loss since 2020 on Friday as the deadly E. Coli outbreak linked to the burger giant weighed on the fast food chain's stock price. Shares fell 7.6% over the trading week. Spirit Airlines, on the other hand, soared 18% in the US on Friday after the budget airline announced it would sell 23 planes for $519 million and cut some jobs. This rally follows Spirit rocketing 46% on Wednesday on reports the carrier has reignited merger talks with fellow budget airline Frontier Airlines. Over in Europe on Friday, markets closed mostly lower as investors responded to key Q3 earnings updates. The Stoxx 600 fell 0.04% on Friday, but 1% over the trading week, while Germany's DAX gained 0.11%, the French CAC lost 0.08%, and in the UK, the FTSE 100 ended the day down 0.25%. Mercedes shares fell 1% on Friday after the luxury German automaker reported a 64% dive in operating profit, while French spirits maker Remy Cointreau fell 0.7% after slashing its sales outlook for the full year amid weakness in demand in the US and APAC regions. Across the Asia region on Friday, it was a mixed end to the final trading session of the last week as investors awaited Japan's general election over the weekend and responded to Japan's October inflation number, with core inflation falling to 1.8% for the month, which was in line with economists' expectations. Japan's Nikkei fell 0.6% on Friday, China's CSI index rose 0.7%, Hong Kong's Hang Seng rose 0.52%, and South Korea's Kospi index ended the day flat. Locally on Friday, the ASX 200 rose just 0.06% to close higher as a 3.34% rally for the tech sector offset weakness among consumer staples, discretionary and industrial stocks. A rebound in logistics software giant WiseTech Global did a lot of the heavy lifting for the market on Friday with a gain of 12.7% after days of being sold off amid negative news surrounding those at the helm of the company. ResMed rallied 5.9% on Friday after the sleep apnea medical device producer reported revenue rose 3% to $1.225 billion, and the company reiterated FY25 guidance of 59 to 60%, despite higher freight costs expected as a rise in their tensions in the Middle East. Ahead of Monday's trading session here in Australia, the SPI futures are expecting the ASX to open the day flat. On the commodities front this morning, oil has risen 2.27% to trade at $71.78 a barrel. Gold is up 0.5% at $2,747 an ounce, and iron ore is down 0.16% at $104.23 a tonne. The Aussie dollar has slightly weakened against the greenback to buy 66.2 US cents, 101.29 Japanese yen, 51.1 British pence, and 1 New Zealand dollar and 10 cents. And now let's dive into some trading ideas for your consideration today. Bell Potter has downgraded Fortescue to a sell from a hold rating and have reduced the 12-month price target on the mining giant from $17.58 to $17.04 following the release of the company's September quarterly update, including iron ore shipments falling short of Bell Potter expectations, while cash costs per wet metric tonne were higher than Bell Potter had anticipated. Production was also down 12% quarter on quarter and are tracking to the bottom end of FY25 guidance range. And Trading Central has identified a bullish signal on Grange Resources following the formation of a pattern over a period of 24 days, which is roughly the same amount of time the share price may rise from that close of 28 cents per share to the range of 34 to 36 cents per share, according to standard principles of technical analysis. And that's all for this Monday morning. Have a wonderful day and happy investing.